Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Defining Discipline podcast. I'm your host, Scott. This is episode 303, and it is also day 303 of my journey. At the beginning of the year, I had challenged myself to run 365 days in a row, all outside, bare in the elements, whatever they may bring. I also challenged myself to run 1,500 miles within this time frame. Also, to run two big races within this time frame. One of those races being a 50K ultramarathon trail race. That was the Yankee Springs 50K trail race in Middleville, Michigan on June 5th. Day 156 of my journey, I was able to finish that 31-mile race within 7 hours, 15 minutes, and 22 seconds. The next race that was coming up within this yearly time frame was the Detroit Free Press Marathon. I ran the Motor City Challenge within that race, which entailed me running the competitive 1 mile and the competitive 5K the day before the actual marathon. That was on day 289. And then the marathon that I ran, Detroit Free Press Marathon, was on day 290. Was able to finish that race within 3 hours, 57 minutes, and 28 seconds. I was shooting for a sub 4 time. Just made it, so I was very excited about that. Like I said, so those races within the Motor City Challenges were on day 289 and day 290. We are now currently on day 303. So after both the 50K and the marathon, we were able to keep the run streak alive because we are currently here on day 303. So let's kind of break down day 303 for you. For the day today, got out there and put in 7.2 miles for the day. That put me at 16.9 miles for the week, which put me at 110.5 miles for the month, which put me at 1,354.4 miles for the year. So we're only 145.6 miles away from the yearly goal this year. We're going to quickly focus in on these monthly miles of 110.5. Every single month, I challenge myself to run a 100-mile challenge. I do it in honor of a charity in which I donate money to, as well as I start a coinciding fundraiser to try to raise money and awareness for throughout that month. For the first 9 months, raise money for 9 great charities. Now we're here within the 10th month, the month of October. October's 100-mile challenge is in honor of Michigan Humane. If you would like to donate to this month's fundraiser, you can find the link to do so on the Defining Discipline Instagram or Facebook story, or my personal page's Instagram or Facebook story. You click on the link within those stories, it'll open up the Facebook page where you're actually able to make your donations. Keep in mind, all donations that get made to this cause and fundraiser go directly to this cause and fundraiser. Facebook is not taking any portion of your donations. I do know times are tough, though. Not everyone can afford to donate. If that is the case and you'd still like to help out, the next best thing you can do is click that share button. We're trying to raise awareness for this cause, and the best way to do that is get as many eyes on it as possible. And we chose Michigan Humane this month for the month of October because October is Adopt a Sheltered Dog Month, and I'm a huge dog person, and Michigan Humane is here throughout the state of Michigan, so that is why we chose this fundraiser for this month's 100-mile challenge. Now, before we get into today's actual episode, we are going to go over the actual word of the day, if I can find it here, for October 30th, and it is arch. Arch means principal or chief. ARCH, principal or chief. The hero's arch enemy wounded him. That was the example. So, that is today's word of the day. It is arch. And we will screenshot it. Why not, you know? But now let's get into today's actual episode. Episode 303. Today's episode, it is October 30th. Tomorrow is 31st. It is Halloween. But on the last day of each month, I normally do the month in review. So we're going to kind of do today's episode a little bit more Halloween themed in honor of Halloween, since tomorrow's episode um, will not be that. So for today's episode, episode 303, today's episode's theme is going to be demons. Devils, demons. We'll go with demons. And I wanted to talk about demons because it's something that we all have. We all have our own personal demons. We're all fighting our own personal demons. And, it's so easy in life to criticize other people with what they're doing, how they're doing it. But as we do criticize a lot of these people, we don't ever take into account maybe the demons, that they are facing within their own lives. May they be drug problems, alcohol problems, family problems, marital problems. There's so many different things. There's so many problems that people and demons, maybe addictions. There's so many things that people have, and we're all facing. We all have our own personal problems and demons that we're trying to deal with. And again, sometimes instead of focusing on our own demons, we like to really focus on other people's. And it's something, that I know I have been very, very guilty of. Do it all the time, still currently to this day, and it's something I'm trying to be more aware of and be more self-conscious when I'm doing it, to quit doing it, and again, to focus on my own problems. Because it is when I notice I am focusing on my own problems and my own demons, and the things I'm working on are things I know that I personally need to work on. I kind of, time goes by a lot faster, and you kind of get in those moments where you get in the groove of things, and everything around you just kind of is a blur, and you're focused in on something, and time goes by fast, not necessarily because you're having a good time, but just because you're so focused and on working on something and accomplishing something that everything around you kind of just is to the wayside. So that is something I've noticed, especially that when I've been working on my personal demons over these past few years, especially this last year with the podcast and the running every single day, getting out there and working on, what I think I need to work on personally. And it has helped me tremendously to really keep my focus and my problems on me and not try to shift them on to anyone else around me within my life. So we all have our own demons. And again, there's so many different things that we can go with that people suffer from, and people have problems facing. So if there's a way that we can make it easier for other people to deal with their demons, I truly believe it is to focus on our own. The more we focus on our own problems and we try to solve our own problems, we are also kind of leading by example for other people, hopefully, to catch on and maybe do the same. So that's kind of all I really wanted to talk about today for today's episode was, the personal demons that we all face within life, no matter what they may be. And running truly has helped me face mine. Getting out there, being able to, especially on long runs when I just kind of get lost within the run and my mind goes many different places and I'm thinking of all of the problems I'm having within my life, and it's kind of just a very good therapy for me to deal with my demons and try to keep a lot of them at bay, is to get out there and run. So that's another thing we can kind of look at with demons, is that sometimes demons are things that maybe shouldn't be dealt with at all and should be avoided at all costs, and to do so you may need to pick up some kind of habit or something that can help you really fight and combat those demons when they come across. And again, for me, it's truly been my running and me trying to focus again on just trying to improve my life and my mentality. So, that being the cause, or the case, I should say, not the cause, that being the case, for your daily discipline today, episode 303, it is to fight your demons and to focus on your demons and not to focus on everyone else's demons around you and what they're doing and how they're doing it and what these people are getting away with. And what you need to be worrying about is what you're doing and what you're getting away with, what you shouldn't be getting away with, what you shouldn't even be doing. You need to be focusing in on these things that you call your demons and figure out how to either avoid them altogether or put them to rest and become the best version of yourself possible. So that is your daily discipline for the day today. As you guys have noticed, today's episode, if you've been following along video-wise, I'm laying down in the basement, still under COVID protocol, tested positive again today, day 8. We talked about mileage today, got out there, felt a lot better, put in 7.2 miles. As soon as I got back, though, from the run, feeling great and everything, kind of sat down for a second and just felt very crappy, just really tired, and body still feels good, not sore or anything like that, but just feel really tired and kind of almost felt like I was going to throw up there for a second. So I decided to kind of lay down. It's kind of getting late, so I wanted to get the episode done. So still kind of just laying here and talking for those who have noticed on the video version of the episode. So thank you guys for following along and listening. 303 episodes now in the books. Unbelievable to think again that every single day, 303 episodes. Unbelievable. Yesterday was 302 and I thought it was unbelievable. It's even more unbelievable to just continue the streak on. So great feeling. I appreciate everyone that's been following along for the journey. And until tomorrow, guys, if you guys can, please give the podcast a like, a subscribe, a follow, a share on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever podcast streaming platform you've been listening along on or visualizing on. Yeah, guys, thank you so much. Other than that, we're going to just get ready to close today's episode out. 303 demons. And I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 304. Make sure you guys get your daily discipline done of really working on those demons and facing those demons and overcoming those demons within your own life. And if you guys can, get your donations in for this month's fundraiser. And share this month's fundraiser as well. And until tomorrow, episode 304, I am your host, Scott, of the Defining Discipline podcast. This is episode 303, Demons. We're closing it out officially now. And until tomorrow, get your daily discipline done. Stay disciplined. Peace out, guys.